Hi, my name is Kate Yelland, and today I'll be talking to you about the importance of making collections available and easily accessible to the public, the rise of digital collections, and how our Tazake Shenge collection website can contribute to digitization as well as cultural conversations. With the rise in technologies and greater access to information over the last few decades increasing, it's not a surprise that information organizations are creating digital collections of their materials. Libraries and museums are taking on more digitization projects in order to make the materials and artifacts in their collection more accessible and easier to work with. Many of these digital projects, especially in well-known museums like the Louvre Museum in Paris, France, include 3D imaging. Visitors to the website are able to view an artifact from every angle. This and other interactive exhibits lets the visitor feel as though they're actually standing in the museum and walking from room to room to view each exhibit. Perhaps most importantly, digitization allows museums to have quality replicas of their artifacts, especially items that are at risk of deteriorating. By digitizing collections and making them available online, museums and libraries have an extended reach to a worldwide audience. Visitors are able to learn about artifacts that may be local to a specific region that they themselves are unable to visit but would still like to learn more about. Online collections also generate more interest in going to a particular place to see a collection in person. So if someone sees all of the one-of-a-kind items an organization has in their collection, they may be more inclined to make the trip, whether it's across the world or in the next state. And even if a trip is not um, able to happen for them, it could still prompt them to do more research on their own and use their local library. Um, this reach of education also extends to researchers who may need more information and high quality photos or videos for their articles or research papers. And it also extends to the classroom with students and teachers. Teachers especially can use interactive exhibits in their classrooms to give their students a more hands-on, if you will, experience. They can see for themselves the inside of a particular museum, a close-up of a specific painting, and they can see it for themselves instead of just learning about it. It enhances their educational experience by being able to see these things uh, firsthand, even though they're not able to be there. Um, a digital collection can provide different types of materials as well, such as fragile items, as I mentioned before, that can't be handled often. Also, interactive models of full exhibit rooms and close ups of large full scale paintings. Essentially, an online digital collection can change how people are able to learn and the access they have to special exhibits. So, our collection of Tazake Shenge artifacts adds to the accessibility of culturally affluent items. Our client, the Barnard College Archives, had dozens of items donated by Shenge herself, as I'm sure Julia has mentioned. So the collection that we have is a special look at materials that are unavailable anywhere else because they come straight from the source. Some of the items that we chose for our website highlight her best works and maybe some lesser known ones as well. And they have a cultural relevance to today, which I will speak more about in the next slide. Our website also provides a section about the life and career of Shange. So this bibliographic description, together with the examples that we'll be providing of her works and awards that she has won, has the power, when made available to people, to further the education of her impact on many issues. So should our client decide to make these items on our website available to the public in the future, they would then be adding to modern conversations of feminism, racism, and African Americans in the arts. Our collection is a worthwhile contribution to the success of African Americans in the field of the arts, specifically Shange's legacy in the arts. She is best known for her poetry, some of which we will be featuring on our website. A manuscript of her most famous work, For Colored Girls Who Have Considered Suicide / When the Rainbow Is Enough, will be featured on our site as well. So our site aims to honor her creative expression over the years, and while many of her works were created in the 1970s and 1980s, the themes that she addressed and the situations that she talked about still relate to the themes that are present in modern conversations of today. So she freely spoke of feminism, racism, sexuality, all of which are spoken about at length in her works and today. So in that way, her works have significant cultural contribution because of those themes, and especially because it's written by a Black woman for Black women, which many people see as an underrepresented group. So by making her works freely available, it lets her continue to be heard by her intended audience, as well as others who desire to take part in those conversations. So if you have any further questions about artifact availability, digital collections, or digitization, or even Tazake Shange herself, feel free to contact me at the address listed on the slide. Thank you for watching my portion of our presentation, and I hope you have a great day.